All right, there's two reasons why girls want your energy. There's two reasons. Can you discern what the reason is? This is important. It's big time important. There's one reason, main reason, most probable reason, is they're lacking energy, and so they want some energy to kind of make them feel better. This is a human trait. It's done most of the time unconsciously. You can't help it. They see you're vibing, they feel it. They just feel it. They couldn't even articulate it. If you ask them, if somebody asks, if their friend asks, why are you feeling this guy? Like, why you want to look at, like, what's up? She'd be like, I don't know. He looks nice. I think, I just want to, They don't know. They don't know they're being called by this energy. It's a subconscious level. You're going to learn as you go through semen retention. You're going to be more tuned on subconscious level as you go through life. You're not going to be tuned so much on superficial, conscious level, what people say, what they do, what their actions are. You're automatically going to be tuned on more subtle level, their motives. You're going to be reading that. Energetic level is deeper level than material level. As you preserve your energy, you're going to get access to this more subtle level. It's automatic. It's just like not a big deal. It comes natural. You don't feel special. That's the other thing. Don't ever feel like you're special. See, this is a big trap. This is more subtle traps. Traps get more subtle too. You start to see the mind and ego, it wants to claim this success for itself. It wants to feel like, man, I'm badass. Like, damn. Like, I'm just like super bad though. Like, I'm serious. I'm not saying nothing, but I'm just saying, like, I'm badass. Okay. Wants to feel that way. May not say it, but it feels that way. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to lose it. You'll lose your badassness because you didn't give credit where credit's due. How did you produce such high level consciousness and energy and vibration? Do you really think you produce that? Produce it right now. Or take it away. If you're feeling high vibe, make it go away right now. Can't. If you're not feeling high vibe, make yourself feel high vibe. You can't. So we're not doing anything here. What's doing something? Yeah. The mystery, grace, universe, God. It's doing something. So you give the credit to that. You give the credit to that. You don't take it personal. You don't claim it as a personal success. Superficially, you can, of course, you're going to feel good about yourself because you're doing it. But just know the real reason that you're becoming free of such a debaucherous habit that infects literally probably almost everybody on the planet. The reason you're being free of that, especially if you're being free of edging, you better really give credit to God then. It's this universal principle is doing this. It's not your mind or ego. This will keep you safe. This will keep you from getting complacent. And this will keep you from relapsing. And it keeps you humble, which in return just cranks your vibration up even more. Sometimes you get to where you can't handle it. I know, some people write about that. Yeah, I understand. There was 3 ways there's like 3 ways I could step this frequency down because I was just so full on, I was going to explode. So one way was to lose my energy. Yeah, I didn't like that option. Another way was to eat or to overeat, eat some junk, or eat a bunch of heavy meat or something. Some of us have, our digestive systems are more efficient than others. If you have a kind of a weak digestive system or weak nervous system, then you're going to find that having the right diet is really important for your high vibeness, because eating takes a lot of energy. Digestion takes a lot of energy. Go see my other channel, Transcending Shadows. I have a whole playlist on foods and diet when you have a sensitive nervous system. So the 3 options were I could lose my sexual energy, I could eat some junk or something heavy, or I could do some kind of nicotine somehow. I was in South America, so I liked, the indigenous used tobacco as a medicine. It's not this commercial garbage you buy in America and Europe and all that. No, this is like, they get it from the Amazon, they dry it, and that's what you got. There's no adding nothing to it, nothing. Amazon's powerful. Every herb you get in there is powerful. So they take that tobacco and they make juice. You can snort the juice, you can drink the juice. It's powerful. You can chew it. The least advisable way is to smoke it. Sometimes I do consults with people that want to quit smoking. They're like, how do you do it? And we get into that. You know, you work your way off it. Don't take these nicotine replacement therapies, this nicotine gum and all this chemical garbage and lounges. And it's like, oh my God, man, like America's crazy. Like society, what they peddle in the name of healing is just a joke. But I wouldn't have known any of this if I hadn't been gone so long and explored other countries and cultures, and I wouldn't have known. You know, I'd have been just collateral damage in this Western machine, like a lot of people. And so it's good to find some natural tobacco, and it's better to chew it than to smoke it. And then you start working your way off it. And again, this applies the same principle I shared in I think another video about when you're a hardcore addict, it's going to be harder for you to quit. It's not this isn't a stop smoking video, but I found myself talking about it. So you need to, you know, it's the same with the PMO. Like, you need grace to help you, like, overcome this addiction. Anyway, so we're talking about, so I didn't give the second reason, right? So I said there's two reasons. So I got to tie up some loose ends. First, I would be so full on with energy. I got to lose some energy. Like, I need to drink some poison because actually it's medicine right now for me. That's alchemy. Beyond the alchemy, name of my channel, means you go beyond this whole level of the human show, practical level. You realize your true source, consciousness that doesn't have a form. That's beyond the alchemy. Anyway, so I'm like, how can I step this frequency down, man? Because like, I'm going, like, I just go like that and just tear a person up, you know, you're just vibing really high. And they don't understand you. You can't, you know, because you're like zooming. You see things like that movie Limitless. Go see that if you haven't seen it. You just see everything. And then you're trying to talk to somebody and they're all stuck in inertia and dullness and just vibing low. And you're like, man, just wake up, dude. Like, well, you know, you're boring. So I'd have to step down a little bit. Losing sexual energy, eating a bunch of food, or using nicotine. I'd always choose the nicotine. I definitely wasn't going to lose my sexual energy. There's no way. Like, no. It wasn't going to happen. And then the food, I didn't like overeating. It's like the consequences lasted too long. Could carry over into the next day, just kind of feeling low, and because my digestive system and nervous system wasn't as strong as some other people. But the nicotine gave little, like, kind of calm things down a bit, but without, like, zapping me, you know? So the point for saying all that is I understand. I understand when you're just so full on, man, that, you know, you need something. So we're talking about why the girls like your energy. So they're either energetic vampires because they don't have, it's not just girls, anybody. You know, you ever have people, they just keep calling you and sending you messages and they're just like, help me. And then you try to help them, but they don't really want the help. They just want your energy. Can you just give me the energy and let me, like, not change? No. So women, some are looking for that. Emotionally, they're unstable. They want to be grounded. So many reasons. Doesn't matter. But they want your energy for that. It's like medicine for them. But it won't work. You can't supply that for somebody all the time. They need to have their own journey and path to self-realization, to transcending the human self. And I've said before, it's best you two strong pillars. You, her, you meet, and you're both strong. Oh, she goes away. Oh, no, it's okay. See? This is the best relationship. But you got to work a little bit to get there, to get that stability. So that's one reason. They need energy. But the other reason, I I don't know if this isn't talked about much. It's the spiritual. There's a spiritual recognition in them that they're seeing their self, their depth recognizes your depth. It's like, whoa, did you really escape the Matrix too? I did too. It's not said, but it's communicated somehow. Because the smile's different. The energy's different. They're not working you. It's not a lust thing. It's a recognition. You just, and that may be all there is. You just share that moment of recognition, and then she goes about your way, you go about your way. Because you've turned your life over to, you've given your life up. You've walked out of your life, your human life. Something like turned your life back over to existence. You're like, God, you manage my life because I make a wreck of it. So when you meet somebody like that, whereas back in the day, you'd like try to pursue it. You're like, damn, I need to get her number. We need to do more, you know? And then you'd fast forward of like taking her home, doing stuff with her. Because the energy, you can't just be with the energy of enjoying somebody. The mind takes it and makes a story around it and says, no, now I need her and she needs to come home and I'm gonna have sex and then it's gonna be all downhill. No, you don't think about that part though. Guys just think about like, I just want to better. So you get higher level, you don't do that. You just recognize like, this is nice. Whoa, she's like, okay, God, there are beings out there who like escaped. But if it's destiny that you connect, then you connect also. You don't need to manage your life for your life to happen. In fact, when you stop trying to manage your life, life happens, and it happens in the best way for you possible. This is a paradoxical thing. You can't just know this overnight. It gets unfolded and revealed to you. This is what happens. So those are the two reasons. You want the second reason when a girl looks at you. You want that spiritual recognition. That's the motive. You don't need it. I'm not like saying go out and look for it. I'm just saying out of the two reasons, this is the main, this is the best. The other ones, like, just forget about it. Actually, you know what? When you start to, you are going to forget about them. Actually, they're going to forget about you too. Your frequency is going to get established in such a way that you've seen videos. The girls they get intimidated by your energy because they realize like they can't put you don't fit into the normal concept of the guy that they can use for their own selfish purposes. They can tell, like, oh, he's not going to play that. He's just not going to do it, so I'm not going to mess with him. Good. Save me trouble. You see? When you're kind of in between, you're kind of like, see, this is deep stuff. When you're kind of like, you're vibing, but yet they can smell if they can still get you. There's something in there still that you want the female attention and attraction. If you still want the female attention and attraction, you can still be gotten. I like that. Yo, I got. I like that. You can still be gotten though if you still have those reservations. You still haven't transcended that stuff. The girls can smell it. They can just smell it. If they don't know it, they don't articulate it. Like, oh yeah, he can be got. And then they get you. They don't say. You don't know it either. You're not like, yo, I just got. You don't know. It's like it has to play out. You know. Then later you realize these things. So, because you know, when I was in Thailand, this is why I rented a motorcycle too, so I could zoom past all these bar girls and massage girls, and it was just insane. It's like on every corner just screaming for you to come in. But you know what I noticed there was a season where I really liked the attention. Some people are so hungry for attention, you don't even recognize that they just want you to come in for the money. You actually believe, you're so hungry for the attention, you actually believe them when they say, ooh, sexy guy. It doesn't matter that they've said it a million times to a million other people. No, they're saying it to me. So I noticed when I didn't need that anymore, I didn't want it. I didn't want that kind of superficial attention. I noticed then when I walked down the street, it would be so much less. energetic laws are running this whole game. They can smell it. They can just smell it. It's just like, no, oh yeah, this guy's good. You see? The whole universe is run through energetic laws. You really find this out in two main places. Go out into the jungle, Amazon, or go to prison. I don't know which is worse, actually. See, everything's run by energy in there. They're sizing you up energetically. You can't fake energy. That's the thing. You can fake a tough face. Yeah, I'm hard. What's up? But you can't fake energy. See, the animals know that too. Because I go out at night and feed the animals, and then there's cats and dogs both that come. It's fun. Sometimes I instigate a little trouble between them. So then the cat will come, but there's some dogs, the cat knows. The cat's like, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. The cat looks at him. They're sizing each other up energetically. And so then the cat will take the dog's food. It's funny. It's like, get out of here, dog. Like, you don't want none of this. But now another dog, the cat knows, like, oh no, this dog will tear me up. Because I watch it. They know this before anything happens. So these laws are operating through our lives too, you know. So as you do stimmy retention, as you grow more, this is going to be revealed to you. You're going to see all this. So don't trip on the girls and are they giving you energy. You just pay attention, be conscious, and see where's that energy coming from. You have to recognize in your own self, though, where your energy's coming from. Why are you looking and smiling at a girl? Is there lust hiding in there? Do introspection. See my other channel, Transcending Shadows. That's one of the 8 principles, is to do introspection and catch yourself out. Know what your motives are. Yeah. All right. Go see my Discord group if you haven't. There's a link on the About page, and enjoy. See you.